It has been a while. It's been a couple of, maybe a month since I made a video. And I want to document where I am now with my dog training. And I'm sorry if the audio is a little bit not great. The audio in this room is not the best. She was asleep and now she needs cuddles. Basically, which is also very good, but it's really, she's a high level dog agility competitor and she's pretty intense. This book is a little bit too intense, but some of the not drills, I don't know what you want to call them, games or whatever that are in it are pretty good. So dog, then this probably is a good thing to start with, and especially if you start with a puppy. But it's a little bit too much for me. I might have to do this later. Hello, it is me. I'm here. This is another video. Basically, I wanted to do some video stuff for myself, and I thought I might as well share it. So that's essentially what this is. As you almost surely know, unless this is the first video of mine that you found somehow, we got a dog about 2.5 months ago, and she was not a puppy from a breeder. Well, at some point she was, but we got her from a different family that couldn't take care of it anymore. So it's not really a rescue. It's not like a sheltered dog, but it's also not really like a fresh start necessarily. So that's just a little bit of background about Luna. Mark and I have both had dogs previously. Mark trained a golden retriever, and we had family dogs, but I've never really done any dog training. So me being who I am, I watched a lot of YouTube videos, but once we actually got the dog, actually I think I might have ordered this book before we got her, but I only really started reading it within the last month or so, just because actually having the dog was really hectic. And she would try to like bite the book in my hand if I was reading it or whatever, because she always wants your attention. At the moment, I have managed to convince her to sleep. Before I tried to record this video, I was sitting kind of nearer to her, not in this chair, and she just started crawling on me and stuff. So I started with this book. I would recommend it to just about anyone. It's good for how to train yourself to do stuff, and how not to train other people. Well, train other people if you're doing like sports or something, that would be the appropriate word, but just even other stuff, like say you have an uncooperative coworker that doesn't respond to your emails or stuff like that. It's good for lots of stuff, and it's not a dog training book. Well, it is, but it isn't, you know? So lots of like concepts and general knowledge, and I love that kind of stuff, but not particularly helpful in well, I can't say it's not helpful in dog training, because it obviously is very helpful in dog training, but it's not got like specific activities to do. It's just like general concepts. I've just ordered and started, it's a very short book, this book from Susan Garrett. It's really intense. Susan Garrett can be very intense. She's like a super high level dog agility person / dog trainer, whatever. The intensity of the program that she suggests is not something that I can see myself doing. However, I've gotten to page 40 out of 80. I guess I'm almost half done. But there's some really good drills, training, games, I don't know, whatever you want to call them. So like teaches you how to do hand targeting or getting the dog to let you grab their collar easily. I've gotten to that point, and the drills are, I guess I'm an athlete, the drills are explained really well. Then I kind of was still wishing for something else. Like, basically, I kind of realized that I need like a training plan. I need something that I can follow, and I was feeling overwhelmed of how to like create that. Like, I was training and doing things, but there were some behaviors cropping up, like barking at me, that didn't exist before and stuff like that. So I knew I needed something else. I bought a 3-pack of books from some people called Absolute Dogs. The physical books I do not have yet, but they came with audiobooks as well, and I've just about finished. I think it's just called There's a Game for That. Basically, their whole thing is like reshaping the dog's brain through doing games that promote the behaviors that prevent problems, essentially. Maybe I haven't said that correctly. They've got a YouTube channel and stuff. They're much better at explaining their own thing than I am. But like, if your dog is really barky, you're not trying to fix barking, you're trying to have a calm dog, sort of thing. And then you do games that promote calmness, for example. So the first part of that that's kind of where I am today, because I'm kind of waiting. I would like the actual physical books, because I've kind of made my own little like rubric thing and some notes of like what categories of games there are, and some good and bad behaviors that she has, and then I was gonna try and group them into like the categories they should go into. I'm realizing how analytical this sounds when I'm saying it all out loud, when I just was thinking that I was making some random notes on the paper. So I've got some categories like reactivity, leash walking, those are kind of tied together, focus, willingness to train, recall, off-leash walking, calmness, boundary. Boundary games is one of their categories, and proximity, like how much she wants to be near me, essentially. And then I've kind of rated those from 1 to 10 of the current levels. And then hopefully I can look at the lower ones first, I guess, and try to improve everything. Or maybe not necessarily the lowest ones, but the highest pain point ones. So I also wrote down some notes of good and bad stuff about the dog. Don't know if I need to read all of them to you, but to give you some examples, bad is not good at settling down very quickly or tends to be kind of high strung. Very distracted walking, separation issues. She doesn't like being on leash. I guess not a lot of dogs do, but she pulls on the leash and then she'll stop walking and kind of like chew on the leash. Which I know sounds like you'd think we're like walking her too much or something, but once she gets that usually only happens at the start of the walk, and then once she gets going, she's fine. Or starts to pull forward or whatever. It's like, it doesn't seem to be that, I don't think, but I'm not an expert. And then recently she started barking at me after meals. So part of the Absolute Dogs thing is that you don't really feed your dog in bowls, but I'm still doing that at this point. And maybe that sounds weird to people that have no experience in this at all, but essentially they are promoting that you basically use that food allowance in the games and promoting the things that you want to promote, like focus or calmness or whatever the thing that you're working on is, versus just plopping it down and giving it to the dog for free. So I had her on like a reduced food bowl amount and then was using the rest for training, and I might kind of just kind of reduce the ratio over time, versus just like right now she's in a schedule of like getting her meal after I have my meal sort of thing, and I think it would be mean to stop feeding her right away. But I eat my lunch, she eats her lunch, and then I come to sit on the couch in here and she'll just stand in front of me and bark, and then go stand by the kitchen and bark, and then stand in front of me and bark. And I just try to ignore her because I'm not trying to like give in to her barking, because that will just reinforce that she'll get what she wants if she barks. But that's a current thing that's happening. Actually, just now we went for a walk and I tried out some of their tips for that problem when she normally would have trouble settling down again, and that did improve it. But it also meant giving her more food, like a rawhide chew or a Kong with stuff in it or whatever. So I'm not sure, but she needs to. I need to learn how to fix it. Sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent. Anyways, there's lots of good stuff. She's very loving. She loves cuddles. She wants to be around you all the time. She's like creative and inquisitive. She's always exploring the world and wants to check stuff out. She's very brave. Like, some dogs will be scared when they cross a bridge with moving water under it, and she will just look through the bars of the bridge and stare at the water moving or look for ducks or whatever she's doing. So she's very good at lots of stuff, but like, she doesn't destroy toys really, or the house or the furniture. She can jump really high. She's had no signs really of resource guarding. One time where she got an avocado pit it was slippery and I dropped it on the floor. And then that was very difficult to get away from her, but also because it was like small, so I didn't want to I couldn't reach for it really. Anyways, eventually I did find a bacon treat reward that was high enough value to promote the trade, but it was difficult. She loves people and kids and has never shown any aggression towards other dogs or anything. And And then I also wrote down the things that she currently loves. Cuddles, attention, playing with toys, doing spin arounds, then jumping, and obviously she also really loves playing tug with that raccoon, dead looking raccoon thing. That's probably her favorite toy still. And she obviously is a beagle and loves food the most of all. And meats and cheese. I mean, that's not exactly surprising. She'll do lots for normal treats, but if you bust out some bits of chicken, then you've got a dog that's gonna do whatever you ask her to. Anyways, so that's where I'm currently at. I have not really developed the training plan yet. The plan. But that is my plan for making a plan. I'm trying to sort through that list of notes, and then I'm supposed to pick 3 games that I want to do over the course of the next 3 weeks. Start with that, and then go from there. So, yeah, that's what this is. And I guess I wanted to document for myself this period of time where things are okay but not great. She's, like I said, really good at lots of stuff, but there's some stuff that it's like, if she keeps doing this forever, then it's gonna be a real pain in the butt. So I'm gonna show you some clips of the things I have been doing, the things that I think she's kind of good at it are kind of cool right now. So the bits of training that I think are going okay or well. And then in the next video, I will show you the 3 games that I pick and her starting point for those. I think that makes sense, right? And then should be after that, in 2 or 3 weeks, I will show you the progress we make at those things. Okay, so you can kind of see the first thing that I've been training her to do is to stand, sit, or lay on that dog bed. Right now she's doing a very good job at it. Well, I just put food in her bowl so I could measure how much to give her. Oh, that's very good. Here. So she's just, if she's on the mat, then she gets food, and if I'm cooking or something, I will just continue to give her, like, I'll walk over and do some stuff on the counter, and then try and give her a treat whenever I have time. She knows her food's right there. Here, stay on the mat, lay down. Very good. So right now, that's a very good spin. This is kind of what I have been doing before, just rewarding her for being near me, and kind of, she had a problem following me through doors and stuff, so I would, you know, ask her to come through the door and then give her a treat when she got through the door. I don't know why she has a problem with that, but she definitely does. Here. At the moment, what else have I been teaching her to do? Oh, this hand target thing, I've taught her a little bit of. Hey! I know. Here. Good job. That is where she bumps my hand and then gets a treat. There. Ooh, good job! Hey, one more. Good job! And then the other thing, here, you can lift my hands. What else? What else I've been teaching you? I think that's sit, lay down, stay on the mat, and that's part to try and get her not to counter surf. Here, let's do a couple more. Spin around. Very good. Spin around. Good job. Sit. Hey, sit. Good job. Lay down. Good job. Sit. She doesn't quite have, oh, there you go. That's very good. She usually struggles to sit after she's laid down. Anyways, as you can see here, I've used a portion of her food to just show you that. And at the moment, I'm just gonna give her the rest of the food. In future, as discussed, I will be using that as more games. So, there you go. That's it for now. That's her current progress. If you can see her. She's kind of losing her mind. Hey. I know, it is really exciting. It is food time, and that's a very exciting time here. Okay, so catch you later. Bye.